Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another video of learning how to avoid mistakes in day trading, because this is what this whole thing is about, right? Today is another one, a good example of how emotions can really put stress on you. The thing is, like you kind of do a bad decision, your emotions get worse. When your emotions are bad, your decision making gets worse as well. So really making sure that your decision making is good in the first place helps in keeping your emotions at bay, and then maintaining a good management of your emotions is then equally important to ensure that you make reasonably good decisions. Today has been, well, you see it's one right now, right? Honestly, the last 3 hours almost have been torture for me. I made let me think. I made 8,000 by 10 a.m. $8,000 by 10 a.m. In fact, I made $6,000 in the first 3 minutes of my trading. So we're going to look at that in just a second. But I made 8,000 in the first half hour, and then from 10 on, had one bad trade which I was kind of frustrated about, but which took me from 8,000 down to 6,000. And then I took another trade which was kind of like not so good, and at first it brought me down another 2,000, but then it slowly crept up for like half an hour. It took half an hour for it to come back up, and then finally I could get out of it a little bit more than break even. I got back a little bit, right? I think $500 I got out of it in the end. But that was a 25,000 share trade, a huge trade, and I got almost nothing out of it, and it was super frighteningly scary and torturous. And then I did another trade at my very last trade. Here, this was HJLI at around 10:30, which went completely bad, and it just was a disaster. And then eventually, just now, a couple of minutes ago, I got out for a $1,680 loss, which puts me up at $7,400, which is really good. I'm very happy about this. And the fact that I made the first 6,000 the first 5 minutes of trading today just shows that the most momentum is in the first few minutes of the market opening, the first, say, 20 minutes. Then it kind of slows down, and from between 10 and 11 it can be really slow, and especially today it was extremely slow compared with the first 30 minutes. You know what? Before I go into more details about today, let's go right into the video. Let's go right into the video. So here we go. Let me actually slow this down to just 1x so we can see it live. ATOS. We're gonna watch ATOS. The market just opened. You see, this is kind of like, it's kind of struggling. I was watching all three stocks at the same time, and none of the stocks seem to be doing anything interesting. But then this one here, I decided, okay, let's go into this. Volume is picking up, and it just needs to break. There's lots of buyers. It just needs to break 470, and then it's going to go. And I took this trade. I took, 12,000 shares. And here, bam. As it comes up, I sell half for 1,500 within just a couple of seconds. This is 14 seconds. And then I take a few more profits. Now let me speed up. Like you saw, now it goes down, and usually this is just a good opportunity to add. So I add, and now I'm back at 9,000 shares. I already have almost 2,000. Now I lose a bit, but okay, well. This was interesting. I actually lost money on this trade. Tiny amount of money. Then I'm here going into this one, and this one does not go the way I want to. This one does not go the way I want to. So by this moment in time, I'm going to add, but this is now damage control. I'm adding to make sure. Here, see now. We missed this, but like 3,300 at 932. 3,300 at 932. And I have 2,000 still coming. Now 5,000. Look at that. Look at that. It's so fast. Because this keeps moving up. And I'm going it with large positions because I have faith. I mean, look at the volume. This had 5 million shares while in pre-market. I didn't go into the pre-market yet. Actually, the pre-market today was really active. There were 5 or 6 stocks that were up between anything between 30 and 200%. This one being up 200%, and they had 5 million, 4 million, a lot of volume pre-market. So, excuse me. So yeah, here $6,100 at 9:33. This is my profit at the beginning. Now here, AKTX, I made a little bit of profit here, and now you can see it goes bad. I lose my profit. I lose my profit, and then eventually I sell for, I think, 200. I forgot which one it was. Was it 200 or was it less? AKTX bounce 200. I think 200. Yeah. All right. 560. Now I'm in the red with AKTX. So this trade wasn't so good. Here I'm still in 9,000 shares. It's quite bad. Quite bad. Let me speed up a little bit. Yet again, you can see this was struggling. I missed this exit. I wanted to get out here to reduce my loss, but I missed it, and then it started fading again. And now I'm getting really nervous. 2,000 is not so nice. Not so nice to have. And eventually come back up, so I can salvage. AKTX on the other hand, I had 800, I think, was it 800 or 600 in profits, but then I lost it all and end up with 400 in the red. Let's go back. Let me pause this. Let's go back to, actually, I mean, the most action is already done. Where is it? No, here. Okay, so AKTX, you see 236. I did have one more trade. Let me look at that real quick so you can see it. This was how it was doing today. So here, this was the trade that eventually got me to minus 400, and then it had this huge red candle, and I anticipated a bounce here because this was a very, very, very low drop, and I think this was even this was halted. I think it was halted at this level, and then as it opened up, it went a lot lower, and then here it stopped, got into some support, and I bought in and just took profits on the way up, which got me up. I mean, not up. It gave me $200 of a little bit of extra profit that brings my loss down. All right, Voxel. Voxel was that was a struggle as well. That was a big struggle. You see this huge candle here? I missed that one. That was at 10, a little bit late. I got in a little bit late. I got in here at 82, 87 and sold at 95. So that's a good trade. Added here, sold here, added here, sold here, and I added here, it looks like, and then added here and got out here for another small profit. But that was really difficult. And then here another trade there where I made a little bit, but in the end, all this work, this was a lot of work for $200. That was not worth it. So that was really difficult to trade. Of course, I'm happy that it's green. SFET we just saw in the video, and this one obviously the one where I made most of my money. You can see pre-market. Look at that, from 160 to a high of 620. That's beautiful. That's a really nice candle. A little bit of sideways action until 9:30. Then this good strong spike there where I made a lot of money. Then a couple of more struggling here sideways, I believe. Where was it? Let me see. Sideways action, sideways. Yeah. 15, 945. This one, I think I got in here. I took some profits here, but then it dropped low and I added here. And when I sold here, I lost $1,900. That was a $1,900 loss. So that got me down from, I think by this time I had 8,000. It got me down back to 5,000 or 7,000, I guess. Got me down to 5,000. And later on, I got this again. I thought, okay, this is approaching the high of this. This, if you look at it from, well, this is not really a good clear image, but this looked like it was forming a flag. So there's a chance that this one might break out early. We were all expecting that it will come down and then come up again. But as yesterday, the stock I was trading yesterday also had this premature breaking out. I think this was AKTX. Oh yeah, it was AKTX I was trading yesterday that did this premature, did the premature breakouts, and I didn't get those. But today I used that in my favor, and as you can see here, I took another small profit. Then it kind of went sideways, nothing happened. And here this was a very difficult trade where I made, in the end, I made a couple of hundred, but it was very difficult to trade. Yes, okay, let's look at OXBR. That was later on a trade that I took at also around 10, but that was very nice. In fact, let's go into the video for this one. Where do I have to go to? Oh, where is it? OXBR 41. Okay, let's go into the video. No. I think there's nothing more that I need to show you here. Atos breakout. Voxel late entry. Well, BOXL, I already told you. Let's look at BOXL real quick. BOXL here. So see 800 in profits, and then it all went, and then I lost some in this pullback. I added. That was not a good idea to add. I should have just kept this one position and sold here, and then would have been done. Waited for a longer pullback. So adding here was a mistake. That was, well, a little bit of FOMO. Now as it's coming back up, eventually I sell. I guess there's not much to show you here. Let's just go straight into Voxel. Bought more. How fast is this? This is way too slow. It was going really slow, as you can see. This is 8x, and it's moving like this. It's not really moving very quickly. So yeah, we wanted to focus on OXBR here. Now it had done this very big move, pull back, and then here as it was breaking out, I got in, took some profits, as you can see, $400, and I bought in again, took some more profits. BOXL, yeah, I'm not selling. I should be selling here. I should definitely be selling. Here, I'm adding to OXBR because it's looking strong. It just broke high of day, and then it goes really strong. I take some more profits on the way, and it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. I take some more profits. I add because I see it keeps going, and then it goes into a halt. I anticipated this halt because if we go back a little bit here, well, it's already halted. That's funny. So you can see the halt here is we're approaching the halt. So adding into that is not a bad idea. And it gets halted. All right, now here, Voxel, I totally missed my exit. I could have made another 1,000 on this, but I miss it because I was focusing on this one. Now we got to skip to 5 minutes later. 10:16. This is coming out in a couple of seconds. Let me slow this down a bit. Well, we have still 50 seconds to go. Yeah, now we have 10 seconds to go. It opens higher, it pulls back a little bit, I add more, and then as it grinds up, I sell for a good profit, and then again take more profits. And now I have 1,000 left. Yeah, here at this point in time, I'm just getting out because I missed all the opportunities here where I could have made profits. That was bad trade management. But this is what happens. Yeah, eventually I get out because this just starts flushing. But I made 2,200 on this one. So now I'm up 8,500, right? 8,500. And then in a couple of seconds... Why can I not scroll here? Oh, okay. In a couple of seconds at 1 hour into this video, we're looking at HJLI. Look, it was breaking up. I didn't really notice this. This is a clear double top, and it gets broken here, and I thought that once it gets broken it should go, but it didn't. And then I add here, and I should just sell. I should just get out here for a tiny loss of a couple of $100. But for some reason I couldn't do it. You can see it skips up and down, and it goes from 300 to 1,000, And I see 1,000. I don't like 1,000. I don't want to lose $1,000. But that's the mistake. I had such a decent run today that I thought that this one is gonna go up for a profit again later. I was hoping, but it doesn't. And in the end, it costs me a lot of stress, mostly emotional stress, but also money. So here, look at this breakdown down. Now it's three and a half thousand. I could have gotten out for 3 or 400. Now it's potentially 3,000. I regretted that very much, and it was very painful. And then I kept adding until the very end. You see, I added positions. Again. It's around 3,000. By this time, I made some more profits on ATOS in this trade here and here. So I'm increasing my positions. It was always nice, but HDLI was really bad, and it took a really long time to recover. So that just shows taking profits is so important. Why? Oh, okay, I'm not even in it anymore. Sorry. So, whoa, why is this so big? Yeah, okay, let me finish here. So my trades are getting better. I'm very happy with most of it. I realized that when my risk is low at the very beginning, I'm okay with taking losses because it's small losses. But when the losses get bigger, I have a harder time getting out of these trades, and it ends up potentially with bigger losses. So after 10, trading is a lot harder because it's a lot slower, and there's just not enough strength in the market that can push stocks forward. So it goes really slowly. This might break out again in a while. I might take a trade here in just a second. But in any case, after 10, it gets more difficult. The risk becomes higher, larger, and also your emotions really get in the way of getting out of trades quickly. So yeah, that's it. I think I'm very happy with how it went in the end, even though it was very stressful. And I'm getting ready to start with real money again. So I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think, if there's anything you want me to add. And in any case, I wish you a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.